we got the first guy we're going to go over with you guys. We're doing a little different order in the beginning than I think a lot of people will, because there's a certain player that, quite frankly, is overrated in this draft. And most people have him as their top linebacker. Rob and I, we are not just goofballs by nature, goofballs by trade, but we goofballs as far as draft scouts as well. We tend to go a little different than some of the people do. So our first overall linebacker we have Jihaad Campbell at Alabama.
Alabama.
God.
Sorry. Can't help it.
6'3", 244 pounds, 21 years old, from Erial, New Jersey. Now, I did look it up because I had never heard of this. It's Erial. That's the Wikipedia said he's from. I had never heard of that before. Apparently, it's part of Gloucester Township, which I don't know why they didn't just say he's from Gloucester Township. Wouldn't that be?
Yeah, pretty much like
township large enough to have neighborhoods that you just call as if they're towns. Like, isn't it small? You're out there more than I am, Rob. Isn't that like a smaller area, like a little more rural-esque?
It's suburbs of Philadelphia is what it is. It's you're probably like half an hour away from Philly.
I feel like it's like Gloucester and like Sicklerville are the only things I know out in that neck of the woods.
Yeah, I mean, you're right by Washington Township.
Is it? Okay, I don't know. See, it shows how often I am out there. Anyway, 6'3", 244 pounds. So decent size there. This past year, 13 games, 117 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, interception, 2 passes deflected, fumble recovery, and 2 forced fumbles for 81.6 PFF grade overall. He's first team all SEC. He's a playmaker, great size, speedy, processes well, versatile and used on the edge at times. Bad things, he does have a little bit of a tough time getting off some of the bigger blockers if they happen to get to the second level. He's also overly aggressive at times. Now, this guy will probably go back into round 1 or beginning part of round 2. I am telling you right now, he is a first-round talent. Absolutely a first-round talent. He reminds me of, and listen, I'm going to be very clear what I'm about to say before someone calls me out as a moron. Because, again, we're goofballs, not morons. We all remember Ray Lewis and the way he played. Part of what made Ray Lewis so good, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him, I'm just calling it like it is. Part of what made Ray Lewis so good is he had really good big body defensive tackles that took on blockers for him, because Ray Lewis's worst, trait was he had trouble getting off bigger blockers. That's the kind of player that Campbell is. Now, I'm not saying Campbell is Ray Lewis. That's why I want to say, but let me be very clear. He is not Ray Lewis. He has a weaker set of skills than Ray Lewis, if that makes sense. Like a similar player, but obviously down tier from where Ray Lewis was. And I think if you put him in the right system where he's got these big bodies in front of him, this kid will fly over the field and he'll do pretty much anything you need him to do. Go get the quarterback, cover a tight end, hit the running back and go sideline to sideline to get him when he's at a toss play. Like, this is the kind of stuff this kid could do. I'm telling you right now, he's got to have the right blockers in front of him. And he's going to be a hell of a player if he does.
Yeah. Watching a lot of tapes, you're right. He seems like an offset, Lewis, if you will. But
like I said, a weaker version, like a Wish TV version, which in a nice way. I mean, that's out of respect for Lewis, not disrespect for Campbell.
I mean, you're compared to one of the best to play that.
Yeah.
So like that, yeah, you could say that, but like Ray Lewis wasn't Ray Lewis, right away. Years and stats and time, sharpen his craft and his knife. But
macaroni and cheese.
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
The blue box rules.
But yeah, no, he's very similar. Very similar play, if you will.
I'm saying a weaker set, but the similar skills. I think that's what I'm saying. I think he's a do it all if he gets the right guys in front of him.
Correct.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.